What is up, guys? Welcome back to another daily build video. This time we're checking out the EB110 Anodized edition. Let's go. Real quick before I get into the video, if you're looking for any of my Motorfest tunes or my Need for Speed Heat builds, I've moved everything to my website. It's militiagamingco.com. There's links in the main navigation menu for Need for Speed Heat builds and Motorfest Pro settings, so click those if you're looking for that. The link to the site is actually in the description of this video. All right, enjoy. All right, before I get into the pro settings for the car, this is an exclusive car to the Crew 2. This car was originally earned through, I believe, a motor pass or possibly a summit. I think it was the motor pass. Anyways, it was completely exclusive until just a couple of days ago, and now you can actually buy this car in the Crew 2 store. So if you have the Crew 2 and you've got a little bit of cash in there, go in and buy this thing. It is around 1.7 million bucks in the Crew 2. There really is no other way to get that. You can't buy it in the Motorfest store. You can only get it in the Crew 2. So that being said, a lot of these editions are a little bit better than their stock counterparts, and I think this one is no exception. The EB110 is one of my favorite cars to drive, but I think if I'm going to be using an older Bugatti, I'm gonna be going with this one instead. This thing has better stats. It accelerates really well from a dead stop. It has slightly better braking distance, and it has slightly better lateral G's, and you can actually feel it. It feels like it understeers a little bit less than the stock EB110. So I actually like this edition better. I would definitely recommend getting this if you have the chance. But anyways, here are the pro settings that I've got for the car. The power distribution is at 43%. Then for the brake balance, we're at 58%. We move down into the aero. We've got the aero load rear at -12. The suspension spring front is at +5, 0 on the rear, +3 on the compression front, 0 on the rear, and -2 on both the rebound front and the rebound rear. We move into the anti-rolls. We've got -5 for the front and +10 on the rear. And then for the camber, -0.25 in the front, -0.15 in the rear. All right, I'll show you my fastest time on achieving immortality, which is my test course for hypercars. And then we'll get out to a grand race. All right, the EB110 is up first, and then we've got the R35 Haru edition and the RB14 for this one. Let's see what happens, man. It's got a pretty good launch, but the mid gear acceleration is not as good as some other cars. So you can see it launches very nicely, along with these SF90 boys here. Bro, the Christmas, oh my goodness. Oh, that worked out okay. The Christmas underglow is crazy, along with whatever I've got going on with my tires right now. It's so distracting to me. I think it's, oh my god, and then I've got The lasers, bro, the vanities are going hard right now. I can't even hear my car shift. Especially if I'm talking. There's no way. Oh my god, it sounds like I'm driving on ice. I'm not even joking. Dude, this is so stupid. Why did I choose these vanities for this video? Oh, I went into that corner so hot. Same with that one. I'm so distracted. I'm not driving well. Oh my god, dude. Fastest hypercar ever. I had nothing to say about the car that I'm making the video on. Absolutely so funny, dude. I didn't realize the vanities were going to be that distracting, but they were. And so we need to talk about this car. We need to talk about the Anodized Edition EB while we're driving this Haru Edition R35. Dude, it's actually very nice. The testing that I ran on that car, it is very, very high up on the list. I mean, oh, a little bit of problems braking there. I mean, it's crazy. If I remember correctly, it was like a 120 something. We can probably show it on screen somewhere. Oh my god, dude. I can't get over those vanities. Some sort of visual bug happening with this NOS. It's causing the graphics to go out. Not graphics, but the... I don't know what it's doing, dude. Every time I touch it, you gotta shift, bro. All right, now we're doing something good with the gutters here. Feeling a little more warmed up here. I know it's not the fastest. If there's any fast guys watching this content, you know, I'm sure you guys can take these gutters better than I can. Wow, this, I'm just off-roading at this point. This is an off-road GTR, in case you guys didn't know. This is actually the rally version of this car. How do I have no NOS, dude? I'm like touching the NOS way too much. No NOS at all. Oh my goodness, dude. I don't know if that jump would have been worth it if I had like a full tank of NOS. Also, that was like the shortest. Oh, my lines are terrible through there. That was actually like the shortest hypercar section, and the longest street too. Alright, this Alpha GP section is fine. I should be okay for the rest of this race as long as I don't make any like crucial mistakes. I think I've got a decent enough gap to where even with a slipstream, I think it might be tough to make up the difference. We're going for safe here, dude. We're going for safe. I'm trying to get the dub. This is going to be the most uneventful Alpha GP section I've had in a long time, and honestly, it sucks that it's on a video, but at the same time, so welcome, because it has been nothing but chaos. If you've been watching any of the shorts that I've been putting out, it has been absolute chaos in AGP. And so this nice, calm, easy, not competitive AGP section was much needed. Just for my mental state. Oh. Alright, we're good. We got the dub, dude. Absolutely good. Let's talk about the Anodized edition real quick. So there's a couple of differences that I noticed between that and the original EB110, and that is the mid-gear acceleration. I call it mid-gear acceleration. I don't know what to call it, so I apologize if anybody else wants to correct me on that, but basically third, fourth, and maybe fifth a little bit, the acceleration is not as good as the EB110. However, its top speed is great, and its initial acceleration, like 0 to 60, is very good and better than the EB110, the regular EB110. So it definitely has some advantages over it. It ran a faster time on achieving immortality, and it wasn't just like a tenth of a second, it was several tenths of a second faster. So I definitely think that's attributed to the cornering ability. Like, its lateral G stat is better, and you can definitely feel that when you're driving it in a competitive environment. So anyway, very stable, very user-friendly. Highly recommend getting it. If you don't have it, get the regular EB110, because that one's very good as well. So anyway, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it, and what a weird race. So yeah, anyway, I'll catch you on tomorrow's daily build. Trigger out.